Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, MOTU Universe has announced a new line of figures that's coming out. They are doing what is now being called the vintage line. Now, it started off with He-Man, and this is my 40th anniversary 7-inch Masterverse figure, and I love it. I saw this, I just had to have it, and I hadn't bought any of the classics figures. I decided back in the day not to, because they weren't the same scale as the others, and you couldn't put them in with the other collection with the vintage ones, and I wasn't going to start all over again. I'm like, they're not getting me. I'm not starting a whole new collection and buying them all over again. 20 years later, I wanted the Super 7 Filmation cartoon ones, started getting them, and then Origins. I'm like, I'm just going to get the ones that are different from the vintage figures, the ones that are either from the mini comics or more like the cartoons or just variations. But then I just ended up deciding to get all of them. And then I saw this He-Man, and I had to have it. And then I'm like, well, you know, you've got a He-Man, you've got to have a Skeletor. And I actually liked the look of the new Eternia Skeletor. He had a cape and basically looked like Skeletor when you basically use the other head and everything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start getting these. I'm just going to get the ones I really like. I've got Jitsu and Too Bad and a few other ones. And then, of course, they did the movie figures. So I have all them, He-Man, Skeletor, Evil Lyn, and I'm glad they're doing all those. But then I decided to get my first classics because I always loved Geldor, and I wanted that figure for the longest time, but I'm like, no, because once you get him, you'll want to get others. You won't be able to get him just on his own. So I'm just buying the ones I think are interesting from the new Eternia line, or the ones that I sort of didn't get from classics. So far, this is the only classics I've got. But now they're doing the vintage line. I don't have to pay $250 for a classics figure. Now I can just wait for them to do it in the vintage line, and if they don't, I can live without it. If they do, I'm just going to buy it. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's pretty great. Some people are not happy because, like, I bought the vintage line, I've collected that, and now I don't have to buy it all over again or be undermined by other people being able to get like cheaper 7-inch versions of the same figures basically. And it's like, just buy new or different ones that you can add to your classics collection. You don't have to rebuy the whole lot. I'm not getting all of them. I'm just going to get the ones I think are cool. I got Too Bad and Jitsu, and I'm going to get She-Ra, and I'm just going to get whatever ones I think look cool and just have a little subset of 7-inch figures. I don't have to have all of them. Of course, the second I bought Geldor, they announced they were doing an Origins one. I'm like, I could have just had the Origins one. I could have just done that. But since, I have these 7-inch ones now, I don't mind having the Geldor, and there's other ones I'm going to get as well. So I'm glad they're doing this. I just hope they do all the figures that I wanted in the classics line but didn't get, so I don't have to pay $250 for them. Like the He-Man and the Skeletor from the movies. I really wanted those. I nearly bought them several times. The only one I'm thinking of still getting is the gold Skeletor because they haven't done him in the Masterverse line. But yeah, I'm glad they're doing it. I'm just really glad they're doing it. And I just hope they do all of the main figures. I want She-Ra, I want Adora, I want Catra. Oh, that's what I bought. I bought Catra as well with the red, but I want her in Origins scale as well. But like ones like her, yeah, I'm just really glad. I'm just really happy, and I just wanted to share that. And I know a few people have a problem with it because I think they're kind of gatekeeping classics. It's like, well, we spent all that time and money collecting classics, and we have them and other fans don't. We don't want other fans to have the figures that we have. We don't want them to have a collection of 7-inch figures that they only have to pay $50 for, rather than like $200 or whatever we paid for, or I don't know how much they paid for them back in the day, but anyone collecting them now is paying about $200 per one. From what I saw, the ones I looked at, that's about the range they were, $200, $250. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the vintage line, replacing or supplementing the classics line. It makes perfect sense. I mean, why would Mattel sit there and allow scalpers and eBay people to sell these figures for a couple $100 when they could just make their own new ones in a new line and sell them to people who never bought the classics, or sell ones that weren't in the classics line. I mean, why wouldn't they do that? So I'm glad they're doing that, because sometimes you just can't understand how these people think with their marketing and what they produce, and other times it makes perfect sense and you're just like, oh, thank God they did that. What took them so long? But I'm going to go. Did I say that already? I don't know. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, maybe even ding the bell so you might actually see one of my videos. But yeah, I'm going to go.